Guys, welcome back. Maris here, and today we have Humankind and everything what's wrong with it. And some of you might say nothing's wrong with it. You don't know how to play it. But I'll give you a moment to change your mind. So let's start, shall we? So I have my Persians turn 427. Let's see. Yes. This is what's going on with the game, and this is not an hard to get bug, okay? So this time I am going to talk about something different, not about balance or overpowered civilizations or how computer is respawning all the time if you kill it on the first arrow. No. These are minor things compared to this. This is basically the list. Let's go one by one through. I think you should see that on the screen. I will leave it for a time. So I will just mention this is the game. This is the same playthrough I'm playing. All those saves, they're all corrupt. Everything I've done for that hour or two, it's all gone. Until I find my last save game when I turn 300. So yeah. 127 turns gone. Everything that's done is so I will mention the bug, how to bypass, fix it, workaround, and one, well, at the end I'll give you an extra bonus just because you're awesome, or I am awesome. Everyone is awesome. So anyways, the first bug that actually breaks the game, that makes it everything bad about it, is when enemy turn is not ending. I will show you. I'm not able to trigger it right away, but I will show you so you can notice. And those who encounter it, you will know for sure. So the bug encounters when you have a fight with enemy army, any army, whatever. So at some point, when you trigger the fight. I will actually do this right now. How I encounter it. I was attacking, assault, and doing instant resolution. So all the fight is automatic, and at the end, the battle log stays on with enemy side kinda making a move. But all the army is gone, they are all killed. There is nothing to... no resolution basically, so it's stuck on the turn where my enemy has to make a move. And I will also give you all the things that is pointless at this moment. I tried to loading back some turns previously, attacked different army, first attacked different city successfully, but when it came back to the same bugged position, the army, the fight, it was bugged all the time. You know how I unbugged it? I'll show you. That's why you are watching this video. So what I did, I also thought, well, all this is lost. I tried one more thing. I tried manual battle. I'm still lazy. Later in the game, it's not worth wasting time on that. And I clicked this automatic battle. So what it happens, it shows how the fight going on. It's still kind of automatic, but I watched it happen real time. And then at the end, because here the turn switching kind of works, my army goes, then enemy, and at the end, the same bugged fight that I had tested all the other ways, boom, it ended up like this, where it's resolved, territory is given, everything is fine, absolutely no problem. So yeah, that's the workaround. Second point is actually this particular region we are looking at was the one I had bugged. The victory, like right now, you saw I closed the battle screen and the territory is given to me. The bug I encountered was it stayed the enemy's territory with some kind of army. So I attacked. The battle ended, I was victorious, I lost some of my men, and boom, it's still there. I was like, okay, maybe he has the computer has a backup army, something, I don't know, you know, excuses. I attacked with the same army again, I won again, I lost even more soldiers because my army is weaker. It still stayed the same. And the third time I think I lost actually because my army was too weak. And enemy has still the territory, the everything, and I was like, what? So yeah, apparently, as you can see, I was able to do this. And here workaround is, well, workaround is simple. You load previous few turns back. And by few, I mean go by increment by 10 turns. It's not worth, most of the time when you encounter one of those bugs, previous save will already be, let's say, corrupt, but just give it a try, okay? So yeah, that's the second one. I can't show you how that was the weird one. I think I have never seen anything like that anywhere else. But the third bug is something actually I found also on internet. Someone mentioned how they managed to bypass it as well. I'll show you how it triggers and how to bypass it. When war is over, then this war resolution screen is brought up. It requires you to take an action to give a territory or take a territory, depends how well you did in a war. And then it's resolved and you continue one turn, well, next turns. What happened was I was fighting at one side of my territory. Another enemy, this not on this map, I'm just explaining the idea. Another enemy attacked me, declared war on me, and sent few parties to take my other city at the other side of the world. I had no time to an army at that point. I was like, fine, take the city, doesn't matter. I continued the war elsewhere. Well, and computer's army was too weak and there was no territory change. Basically, that war, that other war that was declared against me, there was nothing going on. No territory taken, no territory attacked, no sign. But enemy lose, the computer losing the army lost also this war support. So the war came to an end, and this screen, when it brought up, there was literally nothing to show. That was kind of the trigger for the bug. And I mean, not to show, there was not even demands, this all was gone. Basically, the bug triggers when there's nothing to show. It doesn't show even surrender or propose or nothing. How to bypass it? I actually managed, there's more than one ways, now I know. On internet it was written, the easiest way is make the change, so basically attack enemy, take one of their territory, so then you have something to have a dispute about, and basically then the screen will not be empty. I was like, okay, sounds easy enough. I started first of all, I needed to load some 10 turns back so I can bring my army at that end. And when I even started attacking, and I think I killed one of their armies, what they said, they basically brought up again this war resolution screen and said, sorry, we are surrendering, take your money. So again, territory was not taken, but enemy basically surrendered, and that was something to be displayed on this war resolution, and the screen was not empty and it was not bugged. So yeah, that's another way. Just trust me when I say, when there's nothing to click, you can't proceed enter, because there will be a little icon at this side next to the enter, requires some action where you can't take any action. Similar as this enemy turn is not ending bug. So yeah, let's move on. The next one is simple. I can't demonstrate it, but pay attention to this end turn button. When it clicks, it takes some time, usually, for computer to make a move. So this moment, when there's no written end turn, but little bar going on. Sometimes there is a moment when you click it and it stays like that. It kind of thinks that there's no ongoing processes, and yes, it does not resolve. So basically you're stuck. again, third time you're stuck where you are not able to proceed, and that's kind of, you know, not cool. Workaround, yeah, it comes together all those types. You will see there's a little overlap, and I think a pattern. That's the bonus you will get at the end. I will summarize it. So what I did was, first, immediately you open up autosave. There's an autosave option, and check 10 turns ago. If you are able to load that 10 turns back, try to proceed 10 turns ahead and watch if it's not bugged again, because that was my case. I loaded, I think, 3 or 5 turns back, but like, let's work around something, you know, something triggers it. But it was stuck. Actually, the whole game at that one particular turn was stuck. No matter what I did or didn't do, it was stuck at that turn. And how it was also, when you see when the game is broken, for example, now we are moving to the corrupt game, because corrupt game, as I showed you, these all turns, just bear with me. You see these turns, they are saved, which means I've played it. I literally played the game, actually more than, I don't know when it actually, the breaking happened, but from between 300 turns and between 427 turns, somewhere in between. These all saves, I overwritten because I kept playing, but I can load the last autosave and prove you again that it was actually correct, and all those save games are correct. So this is the really mind-bugging thing, why I can't give really good score, any score at this moment for Humankind, because the game allows you to keep playing. I kept playing, everything works kind of fine. At one moment I trigger enemy turn is not ending, or I don't know, infinite turn icon, and then I try to load some previous save, and boom, it's correct. So basically the game was broken already 100 turns ago. No signs of whatsoever how it and when it happened, but basically nothing mattered after that one point. So what you need to do is find and identify if your game is broken or not. So yeah, first things first, so corrupt game workaround that also works for infinite turns and also works for what was victory screen territory when it's not given. It's, well, stupid as it sounds, no huge workaround, but autosave option. Put it on full 50 save games. It gives you basically room 50 turns, but also change, do not leave at one, it's just 50 turns, there's nothing. You literally are looking at the save game where 127 turns are wasted. So my kind of conclusion comes to 3 turns seems to be fine, because in 3 turns you can easily lose. If something breaks, you can open up. Of course, you need to repeat, but 3 turns or 6 or 9 is less than if you need to start over from scratch, right? From first turn. So this is the main key issue to, not issue, but solution to use, and time after time, from old school gamer to other old school gamers as well, do your manual saving. Whenever you have some big decision or something, just save it. It doesn't mean you will load it, but if the game will break, you will. For example, as you can see, my manual save game habit, turn 81, 178, 200, 267, and then 300. Something I did there, I actually don't care what I did. The choice is not the problem. It's not a save scamming. It's basically so you can play, otherwise the game is just so broken, it just is corrupt and doesn't continue, or it's absolutely broken. So yeah, last but not least, the bonus. Now listen up. No, I mean, really listen up. The music in the background, it's not just for, yeah, it's awesome, I like it, and absolutely. But one thing I noticed when I triggered all of those bugs in my games, I've noticed two things in common. One is I was playing for some time. It was not 1 or 2 hour gaming session, it was 5 hours plus. Second thing, the music starts glitching. So I will explain the first error I encountered, the first broken game. I was playing about 11 hours straight. That's what I do for you guys, of course. And the music starts glitching. It's basically all the audios, all the voiceovers, sounds, everything. It has a little jitter on it. It has interruptions. Like at first I was playing so long, and I was like too much into game. I was like, probably game can't handle the whole world and everything. And later on I managed to get one of these bugs. So my assumption, my quick just an idea, is the game has, the engine has some kind of memory leak or something that builds up over time. At one point the game can't handle it anymore and actually crashes. And for example, in my case, starts recording corrupt game saves. I can continue kind of playing, but basically all of that is wasted. And then the music starts also jitter, and it's broken. And that is one of the first signs, I would say. Save your game and try load previous turn. If you receive the same error I'm receiving, then that's obvious you already encountered the bug. You need to load even previous some save. If it's still on, I don't know. My advice, if you save and previous save also work, exit the game out in the window and then load again from scratch. Because I've seen that basically takes away this build up memory or whatever glitch it has, and you can continue with normal sound and without glitches. So yes, this error screen and basically explaining how the game is broken to the point where you are unable to play. This is the exact right time to mention, yeah, I received the game for free. Yeah, as you can see, there's absolutely nothing they can buy or bribe in this channel, because this is the truth. Also, the truth is the game, I like the idea how they manage the execution, what they do with the end turns, basically a lot of things that are really annoying in Civilization. This game, the Humankind, the choices, the avatars, everything, they basically are. There's huge potential, and this time I mean really huge. If you can bypass and manage to your expectations with those bugs, you can enjoy the game. But for, let's say, for normal review that will continue sometime later, I would definitely expect and wait for Amplitude was the developers to fix this thing, because it's not just a balance, the minor things, but game breaking that prohibits players to keep playing, and nothing or everything that you build is taken away just because the save game is corrupt for 127 turns. Yeah, you can imagine the review score would be pretty bad if I'd done it now. So I'm not doing it now. I'm giving the game still a time and highlighting what's currently the issue, so you are aware of it. Anyways, I shut up because I'm already recording this too much times, because it's taking too long for me to explain all this. But I hope you guys know more now. Stay tuned, because this game, I really want it to actually shine. So let's hope they will fix it. And we will meet in the next videos, of course. Cheers.